Hello everyone. Since this is the first Faction Wars, it's very likely that not everyone knows like the fastest way to get tokens yet, so I wanted to make this video detailing the fastest way in my experience that I've found to get tokens. So I'm just going to get right into it, and then I'll explain why you would do this method and why I think it's effective afterwards. You can see here on the map, I'm circling this. This is a dark sector on Firebase Hades on the Earth. So you fast travel to Earth, you drive here, you see it on the map very easily, and then you just go into this lost sector. There's going to be 3 things that you can shoot, and when you shoot them, they explode. They're marked as well, and they're kind of like pulsating, flashing. And when you shoot them, you get a token, and then you could run. There's 3 in this room. Once you shoot them, then you can run out of the dark sector. Just run out into like the normal area. Once the area change pops up, like it says you're in Firebase Hades, then you can run right back into the lost sector and repeat and keep doing this. You'll be getting 3 tokens very quickly every 30 seconds or so. It's very easy to do this. You can quickly down these things and then just get out. You don't have to worry about clearing the ads or clearing the lost sector. There's really no need for that. It's really just an easy way to get tokens. So now I'm going to explain why I think this is a good method. The other means of getting methods, here's an example. You get 4 for a normal event and 8 for a heroic public event. So that seems like a good amount, but that actually takes quite a substantial amount of time, and there might be some waiting around for the event to start. Whereas with this method, you're just quickly and easily, effortlessly really, just getting 3 tokens every few seconds. For PvP, you get 2 tokens for a loss and 5 for a win. So once again, that might seem good at first, considering you only need 20 to level up the vendor. So you're like, okay, after 5 wins, I could level up my vendor. But then you quickly realize you would only have to run through this quick step 7 times or so, and you'd be able to level up your vendor. It's definitely very boring to do this, and I would just put on a podcast or music or something and listen to that while doing this. But just if you wanted to get tokens as fast as possible, I think this is the best method. It doesn't matter if you enjoy it or not. I think this is the best method for getting it. I haven't done any strikes or the raid yet this week, but I would be surprised if they rewarded a high enough amount of tokens to make it beat out this method of farming. This method of farming might be patched, warranting a new farming method, but as it stands now, this is the best method of farming your tokens. So if you want to level up a faction really quickly and just get its loot, this would be a good way to do it. Unfortunately, you don't get other loot while doing this, so the other ways would be better if you also wanted a shot at exotic engrams or something. But if you just want to level up the factions, that's your only goal currently, just do this. You'll be able to get an abundance of token and definitely level up that faction. But since you don't get other loot for this, many people play this game to get loot, so if you're only getting the package loot, I think a lot of people would be disappointed in that. So who is this method for? I think this method is best for busy people. If you don't have a lot of time to play, but you still want to get all of the faction weapons or a specific faction weapon, then this is a quick way and easy way to get the token. Each faction only has 4 weapons up for this current faction rally, and then the one they have for the reward, but I'm not counting that as their pull weapon because it's not something you're going to get from leveling it. But each faction only has 4 weapons, so you likely wouldn't have to grind that much to get all of the weapons or a specific weapon you're looking for. I know it's RNG, but just the odds are that you're going to get them eventually, and it's very easy to get tokens doing this. And since this is the first Faction Wars, we don't know if these weapons will be returning anytime soon or when they will be. Since each faction only has 4, it's very likely that each faction war, or faction rally, I don't even know if I'm calling it faction wars, but faction rally, they might bring different weapons. Since we've only seen a few, it's very likely that they could have an entirely new section of weapons for the next faction rally. So you might actually have to wait a while to get some of these faction weapons. So if you really want the Dead Orbit and the New Monarchy, if you want something from each of them and you have 3 characters, this would be the best method to go about it. You could just level it until you have the weapon you want and then go on to the next one. And since it's a quick method of leveling, you could probably get all of the weapons in about 1 play session or so if you were actually played for quite a bit, long time. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of this. My main account is on the Future War Cult, and so am not really concerned about farming it on this one because I could just play the game naturally and get it. But for my alt characters, I do want the New Monarchy auto rifle, and I would like to try the Dead Orbit hand cannon. So I'm definitely going to be leveling up those just to get those, but it's a very easy method of farming. It's definitely boring, like I said, and it's not something I would just do constantly. It's not a good method of getting exotics or anything. But if you want a specific weapon out of the factions and you just want to get that weapon quickly, and then, especially if it's on an alt character, like I said, I want just the New Monarchy auto rifle, so it's going to be an easy method of farming to get that very quickly. Like I said, 3 tokens every few seconds or so. It's not hard to do. You can just put on the podcast or music, not even pay attention to the game. It's very easy to do. So this video got a little rambly toward the end. I made sure to put the important part at the beginning and then leave this behind, so if you just wanted the method of farming, you could get it and leave. But thank you for watching this video, especially if you stuck through the random rambling. Like I said, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, a like rating would be appreciated, and if you're new here, a subscribe would also be appreciated. Thank you for watching.